Hey everyone, what's up? It's Natasha and welcome to the start of another reading vlog. If I look disheveled, I am. It's been a long day. Okay. I'm just excited for the weekend to follow because I actually took off finally. So I'm looking forward to just binge reading and playing The Sims and just, all that stuff. But first, let me tell you what I'm reading. So I'm doing this, if you're not caught on or anything, I'm doing the Stranger Thing mini reading challenge, but I adopted it as my overarching challenge for the month. And this week's prompt is Starcourt Mall. So it's read a book with the star on the title, or no, a star on the cover, or the word star in the title, something like that. And for that, I decided to pick up, man, this book is heavy, Run, Rose, Run by James Patterson. I actually want a very thin book. I just want a book where I can breeze through it. Watch me take forever to read this book. But anyway, I'm a bit tired of long-winded fantasies. Fantasies will always be my go-to. Fantasies and dystopian novels, of course. But for now, I like I can't speak. Like I need a break from it. So, if you've watched my previous vlog as well, I'll link it up somewhere here. But I'm also still busy with Catching Fire from Suzanne Collins. That's just a casual read because I love the Hunger Games, always reread it every year just to ensure that I'm not in a reading slump. And then I'll obviously read Mockingjay at the end of this month sometime, but for now it's just a casual reading vlog with James Patterson and Dolly Parton, and I can't wait to delve into it. I'm in a big reading mood after finishing Glow. Yeah. So, I don't know what it is. It was just that ending and the fact that we have to wait another year for Gold to come out. So, fun times. It's also very gloomy today. I was actually hoping, this always happens to me, because yesterday I sat in the sun. I was enjoying every minute of it. I wanted to repeat that again, and yeah, it's very gloomy. It looks like it's going to rain, even though it's not supposed to rain in winter here. But I just need to pull away the curtains so that I can show you. But that's how it looks outside, if you can focus. Hello. It's just clouds everywhere, and it's very depressing. Anyway, so yeah, I might join my destructive pit bull there. What is she doing? Okay, anyway, so I might just join her sitting there. Get some tea, actually, because it's cold and I want something hot to drink. And then let's commence the James Patterson reading vlog. On the James Patterson and Catching Fire reading vlog. Currently on page 25, so not much further into the book. So we're just starting to get to know the characters, and what I like about James Patterson is the fact that there's a very distinct way in which he familiarizes the reader with the characters. And there's not this whole thing of, oh, there's too many characters, I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are. So, oh, can't believe I did that. That feels horrible. Anyway, so yeah, that is basically what I can sum up so far. I'll probably check in when I reach 100 pages, which is still a while to go. That would be chapter 24 around-ish. So yeah, I'll get to that part and then I'll update you again. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Hope you're all having an amazing day so far. So I'm coming on here to tell you two things. One, I forgot to tell you what this book is about. And you would think 100 pages in I would remember to tell you, but I completely spaced. So basically this book is just about a singer-songwriter on the rise, but she's also on the run. And she runs to Nashville where she hopes to become one of, like a famous woman, and she's determined to do whatever it takes. Every story she sings tells a story, basically, and a story about her life. So yeah, we don't know from who she's running. I'm sensing it's like a past lover or something. That is how I feel, but I don't know. The second thing I wanted to talk about is just how far I've come. I've read up until page 125 last night. 124. And I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if I mentioned something about the plot, but the plot's moving, and it's moving very quick. And it's, thanks to the short chapters James Patterson sticks to. All of his chapters are, I think the maximum pages is like 5. And it's very quick to read, it's enjoyable, and even though we are 100 pages in and we still don't know who she's running from, it's a plot that moves forward. There's a bit of romance in here as well, even though nothing has happened between our main female character and the guy called Ethan Blake. He's also, he comes from the army, so he just has that pull, I guess. So that's as far as I got. Really enjoying it. It's kind of like it reads kind of like a psychological thriller because you don't know who she's running from. And she doesn't know exactly who they are either, but she just knows she's in danger. And yeah, she needs to get out. She needs to make it big or else, I guess. That is the premise I'm getting. But yeah. Anyway, so that is basically all I have. I am going to record the video, read my book, because it's really interesting. I almost lost my place. And probably read further in Catching Fire as well. Just an update on that. I'm now at 55%. I'm right where, just before Katniss and Peter, I think just before they have to do their individual assessment. Wow, that took me a long time. If you ask me what my favorite in the trilogy is, it is most likely Catching Fire. I believe that's everyone's favorite, but it's just the further building into the story. It's just so amazing. So yeah. Hey guys, happy Thursday. I am glad to report that I am officially on leave. It's only for 3 days, but for these 3 days, I am going to be the closest to a non-existent person that I can be. I won't be on my phone a lot unless it is to do Instagram updates, to chat with friends. But other than that, I am just minding my own business. I am trying to distance myself a bit from the news. I'm sorry if you can hear the chair squeaking. I had an incident yesterday. Story time. I feel like every week there's going to be a story incident now. But for those of you who don't know, I'm a journalist, so I work for a content news creator. Okay, great. Yesterday I had to do a story with my own voice. And as I was closing off the story, I bent forward with the chair, and the chair made the squeaky noise, of which it won't do now because it's like a car when you take it to a mechanic, then there's nothing wrong. Anyway, and as I bent forward while I was closing, the chair went and it made this farting noise. I didn't notice it. Posted the audio went live on our bulletins, the audio went to all the radio stations, and it sounded like I was farting on the audio. So if you ever listen to a radio station and you hear that sound, hi, that's just me. But anyway, my plans for the rest of the day, I've already closed my laptop. It is done. I'm not touching that thing unless it is to edit videos. But I am going to read Run Rose Run by Dolly Parton and James Patterson up until the point where I have to make food. I don't know, I forgot to take out the mince. Okay, because I'm actually in the mood for a curry and rice type of situation. My parents want spaghetti and bolognese and I don't have the energy or the capacity to make that. But the only problem is I can't eat like actual curry, you know, the powder you put in. My stomach does not agree with that. And 25 million other things that it does not agree with. But anyway, so I'm thinking, you have that spice called turmeric, right? I'm thinking of making like a turmeric curry kind of thing. And I was thinking maybe I should ask my parents, but hey, I'm the one making the food and they don't have a say in it. Well, technically they do, but we had chicken noodle soup yesterday and I'm quite fed up with pasta at this point in time. You know what brought this on? The fact that I was eating a banana. I was like, I remember the last time eating a banana, I was actually eating curry. And then, because if you don't know, bananas actually stop the burn from the curry. It's weird thing food is. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to read Dolly Parton up until... I'm going to read Run Rose Run up until the point where I make food, and then I will be listening to hopefully the last 30% of the Hunger Games. I am there where Katniss and Finnick are having a standoff because she doesn't know if she can trust him or not. So I'm sure the last 30% will fly by very fast, especially because I'm listening to the audiobook so fast. Yeah, so those are the plans for the afternoon, but right now I'm debating if I should make myself a coffee or tea. I already had 1 cup of coffee. I think 1 is enough. Hey everyone, what's up? Happy Friday. I had a very interesting, well, not in a bad way interesting, but a very relaxing day. I just sat and read the whole day, took my car, drove around town for a while just so that I can charge, and I came back and I finished Dolly Parton and James Patterson's Run Rose Run. Ow. Okay, so I decided to give this book a 3.5 stars because and I've mentioned this a lot of times while reading this book, there was no huge background in the story. There wasn't this thing where you know Rose's background and who she's trying to run from. There's just nothing of that sort hinted at. It's a very, it kind of reads like a Colleen Hoover book, if Colleen Hoover was still trying to figure out the nitty gritty stuff of the book. So I didn't enjoy the book as much. I did enjoy the banter between our two main characters, or three characters, depending on how you see it. But other than that, it was basically just a book of a girl making up songs. I think if it wasn't for the CD that I got with this edition, I would be severely bored, because every time she sang, I would bring up the CD from Dolly Parton and I would listen to the songs that were mentioned in the book. So if you want a really light-hearted mystery, something where the ending just falls flat, actually, yeah, that's basically how this book went for me. I somewhat enjoyed it, but it just, it wasn't a James Patterson book, you know. There wasn't this nail-biting experiences. That I wasn't, as the character, always on edge, because I knew when the bad guys were going to come, and I also didn't think she was going to go back to them for some apparent reason. But yeah, that is my update of this book. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, just okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's Natasha and welcome back to this week's video, or this week's reading vlog, however you want to see it as. This week I am reading The Temper House Vanishing by Rachel Donahue. This book is about 16-year-old Louisa, and she receives a scholarship to a Catholic school where she meets her, I believe, her best friend Victoria and their art teacher, and these three form a very tight bond with each other up until the point where Louisa and the art teacher disappears without a trace. And 20 years later, a journalist has decided to take on the story as part of like the anniversary of their disappearance, and she's investigating the disappearance behind it, and she's uncovering like a jealousy love triangle type of thing. That is the idea I'm getting. I already read up until page 100 because I couldn't stop myself. It's a very interesting book. It gives me university book vibes where everything is just here, like you're trying to figure out what is happening, but you're not getting a clear view of what is happening. I find what is also interesting is you get the point of view of Louisa even though she's gone. Nobody knows where she is. And it also gives me the idea of the first chapter that I read, which is from the journalist's point of view, is the journalist is writing as if she is Louisa. I don't know what is happening in this book, actually. 100 pages in and I'm still not sure. There are parts where the journalist talks or writes, and then there's parts where Louisa speaks. And it feels like we're moving forward and now we're moving backward in time. I don't know, it's very confusing. So yeah, that is basically that for now. I don't have much plans, so I'm basically just going to sit and read for the rest of the day up until this afternoon, where we have to go get our couches, and then it would probably just be another relaxing Friday evening. I know tomorrow we're going to see the woman for the wedding venue for, I don't know, for something, but it's 9 o'clock. I'm not ready to wake up early again because I slept until 8 this morning and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll mentally prepare myself for that. But also, I'm just going to scoot because I was playing with my dog and I don't think you can see really, but she bit me. It wasn't on purpose, it was an accident because she's got this conveyor belt thing and I was pulling it, and if she can't get a hold of the thing, she moves her teeth up, but she bites with force, and she gripped this side of the ring finger and my thumb, and It was so sore. I felt like the blood was just draining away from me and all going to my two throbbing fingers, and I was just like, wow, this feels horrible. So yeah, other than that, very unproductive day, and I'm going to keep it that way. Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Hope you're all having an amazing day today. I am so tired. If the light constantly flicks, we're having some weird weather, so I don't know what's happening. But anyway, had quite a productive day. I went to the wedding venue just so that we can sort a few things out. Then my mom and I had breakfast. Then we had to go we had to go to the pharmacy, so we had to sort things out there. We went grocery shopping. Then we went to go buy takeout for tonight because I am not cooking. Not today. I am really not in the mood. So we got Chinese food, and now I am sitting in my room, and yeah, I'm going to finish the Temple House Vanishing. I think I have like just under 100 pages left, and I'm quite excited to see where this is going to end. I'm looking at the wrong side. My thought so far is this is one wild ride. I don't know what is happening. I thought I knew what was going on, and then I just don't. So yeah, I'm going to see how that's going to go for today. But I'm also in the mood to watch some movies. I'm in the mood to watch Shrek because I think I just had a very busy, very, very busy day, and Shrek is the way to go, you know. I can sit, I can chill, mind my own business, just relax, quote the movie from start to finish, and just continue from there. But that is the plans for today, the rest of the plans. Hey guys, okay, so it's a couple of days later. Yeah, I was going to film, you know, the whole 4 days, 5 of me being on leave and actually reading. And then Sunday I was around kids or someone who had a virus who has kids. And then I got the stomach bug badly. So I was flat out on Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday. I had to get back to work, and then it was just grinding from there on. So it's Friday now. It's a week later. So yeah, it's almost the end of July anyway, which I'm very happy because I exceeded my reading goals for this month. I was actually just planning on reading 5 or 6 books, and I read 9. Still busy with 2, but I don't think I'm going to finish them before the end of the month. Anyway, so they're just fillers. They're just chilling there for when I have nothing else to read and when I really want to, you know, read something. But this is, I'm just going to wrap up what I read in those 4 days. The first book I read, if the books don't fall over, is Dolly Parton and James Patterson's Run, Rose, Run. Listen. The premise of it was nice, the idea, but it fell flat for me. I think I gave it a very generous 3.5. That sounds so mean. But the problem is this sells as a mystery. They give you the impression this is a mystery, and there's not a lot of mystery going on here. It's basically just a love story with a tad bit of mystery thrown into it. Rose is on the run from someone, but you don't know up until like the end from who she's on the run. And then it wasn't this groundbreaking thing. It was just, I don't know, when I discovered it, I was just like, wow, okay, cool. Interesting, but eh. So yeah, I gave it a 3.5. And then the next book I read was Temple House Vanishing by Rachel Donahue. This thing is very shiny. Okay. I think I gave it a 4 stars, 4 out of 5 stars. That was this was a very interesting book. It took me quite by surprise. Did not expect it at all. So yeah, I'll have a fully wrap up thing by the end of this month. My brain doesn't want to think. So, but it was a very good premise around it. I wasn't expecting there to be a killer. I actually thought, you know, the incident that they discuss actually happened. And while I'm reading this, I'm trying to figure out how the hell that happened. But yeah, if you know, you know. Then for an audiobook, I read The Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, and 5 out of 5. I don't know why I gave it a 4 out of 5 last year. I think I was upset because Effie she disappeared off the face of the earth. And then she only comes back at the end. Anyway, this is a 5 out of 5 stars. The whole trilogy is 5 out of 5 stars for me. Love these books. They're really great for me to get out of a reading slump, and I think I pick them up every year just to ensure that I don't get into a reading slump, because yeah. And then the last book I read in those 4 days, up until yesterday or the day before, no, up until maybe now, Wednesday, is Broken by Kelly Armstrong. Also 5 stars. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Loved Kelly Armstrong's books. I love that it's Elena's point of view. I adore Elena. I adore her pack and just everything around them. There's banter going on. The only thing I would say annoyed me a lot was Jamie. But I know she's still trying to find her footing with the pack. So yeah. That's basically what I read. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. I want to say leave the nausea emoji, you know, the green one, because that's how I felt most of the time. So you know what, yeah, let's do it. Let's be weird. Let's do that. And then I'll see you guys in the video next week. Bye.